Hello everyone, welcome back to Apex Coasters. Last week I made a video on my top 10 favorite roller coasters of all time, and I said I would be making a video of coasters I wish to ride. This is the top 10 coasters I wish to ride. Last week we wrapped up. Number 3 was Incredible Hulk Coaster at Islands of Adventure. 2 was Kingda Ka at Six Flags Great Adventure, with possibly the best launch of all time. And then number 1, we have the Jurassic World Velocicoaster at Universal Land Resort, aka Islands of Adventure. So on to the countdown. Just keep in mind, all these roller coasters on this list are top tier, insane roller coasters. So make sure to stick to the end to see what my number 1 is. At number 10, we have Orion at Kings Island. This massive B&M Giga Coaster is manufactured by, you guessed it, B&M, and has a top speed of 90 miles an hour. The ride has a ton of airtime, and I wish to ride in the back row to get the most whip on that massive 300-foot drop. The ride also seems to have a ton of airtime hills and just really fast speeds, and also a only 287-foot tall chain lift, but because of the 300-foot drop, it is a giga coaster. Next, in opening 2025, we have Starfall Racers at Epic Universe. Starfall Racers at Epic Universe is a Mock Rides dueling launched roller coaster, which I wish to ride soon because this is at one of my home parks, and I'm just really excited to ride this two inversion massive roller coaster. It looks so fun to go on, to be able to do it, because I've never been on any dueling roller coaster in the world. Next we actually have Top Thrill 2 at Cedar Point. This ride is actually testing. It's a remake model of Top Thrill Dragster, which had some problems. Basically the same thing as Kingda Ka, but now as a Top Thrill 2, it has a swing launch. It's also manufactured by Zamperla, with Zamperla trains, with I don't know, they could have chosen like Intamin or something, but I guess they just wanted to go with Zamperla. I think Cedar Point's having some problems with Zamperla, so that's Intamin, so that's just Cedar Point's problem, because the next one we actually have an Intamin coaster. This is Conda at Wallaby Belgium. In my opinion, the second best Intamin multi-launch. I haven't rated this yet. I've ridden Velocicoaster, which is a similar version, but this looks like the best one in Europe, so this is why I chose this one at my number 6 spot, I believe, or 5. And so yeah, this roller coaster is just completely insane. It actually has the only non-inverting Cobra roll in the world. It has very nice restraints. Next, we also have, manufactured by Intamin, El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure, possibly one of the best wooden coasters of all time. The ride is 180 feet tall, has a massive drop, 73 miles an hour, and probably the best airtime hills of any wooden roller coaster in the world, considering those not so good lap bars. The ride is located in New Jersey, right next to Kingda Ka. I couldn't get on this last time I went to Great Adventure, but I am going again this year, so I will make sure to get on El Toro, and I'll give you my feedback after I make that trip. Next, we have Mako at SeaWorld Orlando. I'm going here in 2025, so I am really hyped for this roller coaster because it has, yes, the 5-second floater hill, where you get 5 seconds of sustained floater airtime. I'm just completely hyped for this. I've ridden Nitro at Six Flags Great Adventure, a similar variation of this ride, just doesn't have the 5-second floater hill that everyone raves about. So yeah, I think this is a appropriate spot for Mako at SeaWorld Orlando. And there will be another roller coaster on this list at SeaWorld Orlando, but I'll get to that later. Next, we have Iron Menace at Dorney Park. At my number 4 spot, this ride is just completely insane. It's a 170-foot tall B&M dive coaster that's actually opening this year. It was under construction just a couple weeks ago. It goes extremely fast, actually 63 miles an hour. It has a 7 seats across, a lot different from other dive coasters that have 6, 8, or 10 seats across. And the next coaster is also manufactured by B&M, but is a complete different variation on the stand-up coaster. We have Pipeline the Surf Coaster at SeaWorld Orlando. This ride is going to be completely insane. I'm so excited to ride it because I don't weigh that much, and I think I will be lifted out of my seat on those ejector airtime hills, especially on the launch. And I think the corkscrew will be really fun. I haven't been on a stand-up coaster yet. That's why I'm really hyped to go on this coaster again in 2025, when I will be able to get on Mako. I feel like this is really appropriate for the number 3 spot. Next, we have possibly one of the best roller coasters of all time, Maverick at Cedar Point. This ride is only 100 feet tall, being manufactured by Intamin. The ride opened in 2008. and has a beyond vertical drop. Obviously, the terrible Intamin plastic over the shoulder restraints, but that doesn't take away from the great experience. 70-mile-an-hour launch, 2 inversions, and actually some really decent airtime that I'm excited for. I'm gonna go to Cedar Point, same time I go to same time I go to ride Top Thrill 2. Next we have Steel Vengeance number 1. I think this is really appropriate because I'm going just middle of 2025, so it's coming up pretty soon, and I'm just extremely hyped to go on this hyper hybrid roller coaster manufactured by Rocky Mountain Construction. The ride actually has the most airtime of any ride in the world, and it's just clear to say how this would be my number 1 roller coaster I wish to ride, because it's just complete insanity, and it's probably one of the best roller coasters out there, if not the best roller coaster in the world. That's a wrap on today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you love roller coaster content. I actually might be starting a new channel. I'll keep this channel, but make sure to go check out that down below. Make sure to view my other videos because I might give some hints to that new channel. As always, make sure to like and subscribe.